Hello. Yep, we're here. It's Team Fortress TV with Admirable, Thalash, and DavidTheWin. For some reason, we decided to cast this fucking ETF2L Scout 1v1 Cup number 2, powered by TT Esports. They're at the later stages of the tournament right now. It's going to be the quarterfinals, moving on to the semis, and the grand final all happening tonight. Thalash, what do you think about Scout 1v1?
It's really stupid. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. I wish, especially for this tournament, they did something with time limit 10, like Quake. So you could actually, play smart about it, not just sit in your med pack and wait for a guy to push in. That's why I rage quit the tournament, basically.
You rage quit the tournament?
Well, I played one game, I won my group, and then I got some knockout stages and I was really tired. So I woke up 30 minutes before my game, but then I realized I had to play 3 best of 3s. With time limit 30, so I was like, I'm gonna go back to bed.
You're pretty salty, I can tell. You're trying to play it cool, but you're really bothered. Are you not got it, mate, that you are missing out on the chance to win? Wait for it, drum roll please. First place, you could have a TT Esports Theron plus Smart Mouse. Smart Mouse.
One of my favourite mices.
15 keys, 1 professional killstreak kit, and a year of donator status at serveme.tf. Now that's a prize worth winning. Second place, you could have had a TT Esports Ventus X mouse, 10 keys, a specialised killstreak kit, and 6 months of donator status on serveme.tf. And for third place, even third place gets a prize, man. You could have had
fourth place, right?
5 keys, a killstreak kit, and 3 months of donator status. I wonder, is there going to be a bronze match then? Interesting. Fourth place gets some stranges and cosmetic items, and I believe the items came from tf2pickup.net, whitelist.tf, and serveme.tf, so that's Veethoofd and Ari supplying these subscriptions and items and what have you. I see even TF2 Connections' name is on the logo, so the Frenchies must have something to do with this, but it's TT Esports who are putting out the big hardware prizes, so we salute them. Thank you, TT, for making this boring game mode even remotely interesting. The first matchup, Thalash, it's going to be Sheepy versus Gore, because Nico had already played his game, so had Nuki, so Sheepy, I guess he's third best, right?
Well, he's the winner of the last one, right?
Yeah.
The unofficial one.
I like to talk him down though. He actually said he could potentially come and talk to us if he gets knocked out, but he will be gunning for that first place spot. He wants that mouse. Talk to me a little bit about Whiskers, because I know in the past it's come under fire. I remember Shintaz had some less than nice things to say about it, and he was at one stage the king of the 1v1 scout game.
He was the king once when everybody was bad, really. So I don't know. I think the map's okay, actually. I just wish, like I said before, they would do time limit 10 instead of time limit 30. But I like the map, especially with the packs and stuff it gives you. You can play smart about it and get ahead that way.
What does the sandwich give you down at the bottom of the pool? Is it full health?
I think it's plus
Half?
80 or something, plus 70, whatever. I don't know the exact number.
This is why you're out of the tournament, mate. See, I always resist casting any of these fucking MG or Ulti-Duo or any nonsense, man. Doesn't interest me at all, but for some reason, here I am casting Scout 1v1s. So I'm just going to be really salty all night and disparage the whole tournament. How does that sound to you, Thalash?
I mean, I'm really.
We'll talk some trash.
I'm really happy to cast some 1v1, especially the Scout, which is definitely the most interesting 1v1 class.
I'm going to tell him we're ready.
Alright.
I want to see who can press A and then D, and who can press A and D again,
I really wonder who's going to be the best at putting their crosshair at the enemy and pressing +1.
So I guess we're going to be spectating this in the first person perspective. I'm looking at the Sheepy cam right now. I've told him that we're ready, so I guess things will get underway in 90 seconds due to STV delay. There is actually a giveaway for serveme.tf subscriptions that you, the viewers, can get involved in. All you need to do is go to the ETF2L news post. We'll link it in chat as well, but the most recent news post there. And Morphine, our tournament admin, will be doling out 3 times 3 months subscriptions, a 6-month subscription, and a 1-year subscription to some lucky raffle winners. So, like a great prize, man. ServeMe.tf is an incredible service. So whenever you have that subscription benefits, you can book the servers for longer. You can book multiple servers at once if you want to be a boss. This is almost even better than a TT Esports mouse, Thalash.
I love how you bring up the TT Esports mouses all the time, but probably at a better price, to be honest. You're probably going to get more out of it. I don't think... No offense to TT Esports, I like some of their stuff, but definitely think there's better stuff in the market. But you can always, I guess...
Whoa, stop talking trash about sponsors, please, Thalash.
I definitely think that you can always sell them. I bet there's some people who want to buy them.
TT Esports is the ultimate gaming peripheral company.
True.
I just like to put that out there. They are tireless servants of European TF2. Shout out to Camfo. And yeah, this is going to be awesome. I'm getting hyped right now. I heard one player ready up. I understand it's best of 3, but what is the actual rules? How do you win a round, Thalash? Tell the people.
Yeah, it's best of 3, first to 20 frags, or whoever's in the lead when the time runs out. So 30 minutes per
I'm going to
round.
the Sheepy cam.
It looks like we're live.
We're live. Sheepy in red, Gore in blue, or G0R3, as he's known to his friends.
Really interesting so far. Mouse ones are being pressed.
Oh, Sheepy's like 25, and Gore is going to drop some more buckshot on his ass. First frag, first blood going to Gore here, and he's already back up to full health.
Actually looks like they're playing the interesting kind of way. Sheepy's playing really aggressive. Like, one of the games I played in my group stage was basically my opponent sitting on the back, pistoling me down until he get a health advantage, but Gore taking the second frag as well. He's big. Big.
This is a sort of... like the game mode where all the people who would be called tryhards in MGE that really try and draw out the rounds and run away and force people to come at them, like this sort of game mode or format can really play to their strengths. Like, you don't necessarily have to be the best aimer, you can really play around the map geometry, the med packs, right?
Yeah, the most common way you see Gore just did it right now, but he got out DM'd, but you play the kind of top map of the part, camp the med packs, and that way you can kind of get an advantage if you play it well. You can force the other guy to kind of rush into you, and once you've taken damage, you get the pack and you suddenly have a 30 HP advantage.
Yeah. Right now, some long distance meat shots being traded, but again, it's Sheepy who has the slight health disadvantage. He's trying to wait for that kit to respawn. I think he got it. He's going to get the frag as well, and that is Sheepy taking the lead now, 3-2 here, Thalash.
Sheepy definitely pressing Mouse 1 very well tonight. Oh, big 2-shot. Going down. I think Gore's playing a bit too aggressive. Like, Sheepy's doing what he has to, just kind of camp the pack, and Gore's kind of playing into it. He gets the frag here.
That's going to end Sheepy's streak of 4 kills. Big Gore stepping up with a response to tie things up. Uh-oh, he's running away. He's going to get the kit. He didn't like that initial exchange, but oh, he's going to turn around and pop Sheepy. 2 shots there. Rest in peace, Scotland's dreams.
Gore is that player from Australia, right? Who now lives in Europe. As far as I remember, he plays for Lego or whatever.
Is that right? Yeah, I just
so.
Saw he was from Switzerland.
So I'm pretty sure he's like an ex-Division 1.
It's got a Swiss flag anyway.
Yeah, he played in, I think, Division 1 in Australia a while back, but he moved to Europe, and now he's...
Someone's that here. Like Div 6 in Europe?
Epic, nice. Epic memes. Keep it winning again, wow.
This is pretty close. Like, in your games, Thalash, how one-sided were they? Did you just tend to lose 20-0, or...?
Wow, okay, hello? No, actually, I got 2 defaults for the first 2 games of my group, and then
nice.
I died twice versus the second guy. I completely destroyed that guy, and then I won with like a 3 frag advantage in the last one. But
got some insight here from Sepulch from Lego. He's saying yes, Gore played in Australia for a long time. Well, he says AU, maybe he means Austria, I don't know. But he moved to Switzerland, and now he's subbing for us. So yeah, it's true. He is legit. He came all the way around the world just to beat Sheepy's ass tonight. But currently, Sheepy's in the lead by 3 frags. It's 10-7 here on the first round of this best of 3. We're going to see Gore drop into the water. He's hungry for sandwiches.
Yeah, it's so risky like jumping into the water because I think depending on what settings you run in the game, if you're actually above the water, you see them. Like you're better with like visibility, whatever. If you're above, so kind of dropping down to get the pack when the other guy's alive is really risky.
I think it's a real benefit for the blue player as well, because it's a lot harder to see that blue guy coming up from the water.
Yeah.
Just saying, you know, Gore's got the advantage here. That's an edge to consider.
I did the same thing. I swapped up my unusual when I was playing my games, you know, super tryhard, so they couldn't see me in the water. Definitely paid off.
You hear the Jaws music playing in the background. Dun, dun,
Every advantage
dun, 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 dun. Okay, so Gore's trying to reassert himself here. He's on a 2k streak right now. Sheepy's respawn. Gore's still controlling that high ground. He seems to be winning. He gets that little health pack as well. Sheepy's going to go for the sandwich, but once he re-emerges here, he's going to have a significant life lead. Gore's somehow surviving. He's gone up for that other kit, but he's being chased by the sheep. Oh, he's going to jump round. Sheepy just waiting for him there and plucks him out of the sky. Sheepy now back in control. Still 2 frags in it. Here's Thalash.
Oh, Gore actually destroying him. I'm not really sure what to say at Admirable. I'm not really, feeling it. I'm just kind of sitting here watching people press mouse 1, and it's like, okay, somebody got 2 shot. This is big.
This game needs more weapons. Like DM is fun because there's variants and weapons and there's pickups and things, but like this is just one gun all the time. Maybe a pistol if we get lucky.
The pistol's really only used when you end up in a game where the other guy wants to play really defensive, and kind of sit on the opposite side of the map and try and pistol.
I would rather be casting fucking ready steady pan here, man. Come on, make it melee only or something. It's gonna be a long night, folks. This is just the first of 3 rounds that we're going to be casting, and each game is a best of 3, first to 20 frags. That's what you told me, right, Thalash?
Yep, first to 20.
Hopefully, sorry, go for it,
hopefully, it can just be a couple of 2-0s. That'd be nice, so we don't have to sit through the total of 60 frags.
I was talking to Onkaya earlier, and I was trying to persuade him to come in for the first round. No disrespect to you, Thalash, but he had played Sheepy in the previous round, and I was asking him, then after he decided he didn't want to, he wants to practice for his Highlander game, what could he tell me about Sheepy's play? And he says he's got great aim, but he needs to work on his brain. Obviously, Onkaya feels that he could have outstratted him, but didn't manage. Aim triumphed over brain.
I mean, good brain in this game mode is definitely needed. I mean, if you can calculate with your brain how to press mouse 1 correctly, then I guess you're in the advantage. But I mean, it doesn't matter how stupid you are, you can come in and destroy people if you have good aim. That's what I was scared about as well. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sign up for this cup, I really hope I don't lose to some random guy that I don't know who just, plays MG 21 hours a day.
You get like ladder anxiety, man. You're too worried about your fucking E-rep.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose.
It would suck, let's be honest, if you lose to some guy that nobody's ever heard of, and he's like, okay, this guy's just a MG god.
Then no one in the Prem want to pick you up anymore. You'll be cut from reason.
They're gonna pick that guy up and back up instead, apparently. It's like, okay.
Whilst we were rambling on here, like about 3 frags ago, Gore was on a 5k streak, and he managed to get a 2 frag lead there. Now Sheepy's tied it up again. It's currently 18-18 here, so both players taking it super serious at this point. Oh, Gore taking a lot of damage. He's gone into the water, and Sheepy's just waiting there for him to appear. He's trying to juke in and out of the water. But at that point that you jump out, like, you're just stunned in the air, man. You're just like such an easy target. Sheepy's going for the frag!
Gore was like struggling to pick up the pack, and then Sheepy comes in behind. Let's be careful, this and drown here.
Like, there's some quirky things you can do when you're in the water. Like, if you're at the surface and you just hold jump and you just like strafe around, you get a lot of air control there, so you can actually like zip around a little bit. I know there's not much water there to do it in, but that's something that's been in all the sort of Source engine games from Half-Life 1. There's definitely some shenanigans you can do when you're in the water, but Sheepy just played it well. We waited for him to come out, and now Gore's actually managed to pick up 2 frags, and
yeah, Sheepy kind of played it poorly. He was, after he killed Gore in the water, he was sitting there waiting for it, so after he got the pack, Gore was already camping the water area, waiting for him to come back up.
What's the deal with this scoreboard? Am I looking at points or frags? Because currently it says 21.
You're looking at the points, I guess. Or not score thing. Not score. It's what you're not looking at, you know. Because you get points for dominations and stuff, you know.
Fuck's sake, man.
So you look at the, you know, the big numbers. So it's 15-15 right now.
So I've been commentating on the wrong stats this whole time. I don't understand. How do we see the actual frags? Where do you see the frags at?
Same as in a normal game where you'd see it was like, you know, 3-1 to somebody, like some team, you know.
Oh,
it says like blue 15 and red 15, or it says dogs in Shibi's case.
I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
Admirable.
You can tell that I've never played a Scout 1v1 on Whiskers, or not a serious competitive one anyway. Okay, now thanks for. That's why we brought you along, Thalash, because you're
all the Whiskers knowledge.
In the knowledge. So I'm looking at the team round score here. Now I understand. Currently, yeah,
it's actually really close.
At least we sorted this out before the final. Sheepy at 16-16 now between Gore and Sheepy. Incredible.
Sheepy with the frag. This is big. You know?
Incredible. Incredible. Oh, and Gore tries to bounce back there, but immediately denied.
See, these games are completely pointless because the one and only Nico is gonna shit on everybody.
Do you think by a big margin?
Maybe. Possibly. Don't know.
Now you hear different opinions about like the value of Scout 1v1 as practice. Like Samsy, Derulo always likes to complain that, you know, MGE is a waste of time for Scouts. You should just play DM, like against multiple people, whatever. But do you see the benefit of Scout 1v1s? Or is it just like a willy waving contest? Are they measuring e-penis inches here, Thalash?
I'll come back to that because it's currently 19-18 to Sheepy, you know? If Sheepy gets this frag, he wins, but... Oh, he's 4 HP. Will he go down? Gore choking. Gore definitely choking a lot right now. Choking so much. Oh, he gets the frag. I don't know. Sheepy's gonna spawn with the advantage. Gore won't have time to get both packs. So he's gonna be at 100 HP or so, 92. Gore has to play gay now. He has to, you know, just run. Press S. Oh, he's making a mistake.
Going for that sandwich. Sheepy joins him. Oh,
my God.
Furious.
Oh,
What are you... He's given up control of the high ground. Now Sheepy is in the water, but the spawn comes in for the sandwich, so now Sheepy actually has the life lead here.
Yeah, Sheepy thinks he's getting like camped while Gore is just running around getting packs. Sheepy's drowning.
He's
Gore's
drowning
completely
here.
Sheepy outplaying him completely.
It spawns again. Sheepy's just... Sheepy's he's playing mind games with himself there, and now he ends up actually with a life disadvantage. He's going back in.
Yeah, Gore should just go camp him close now. I feel like.
Sheepy's got a good time on those kits. Like that was efficient pick up on the respawn there of the sandwich. But currently, yes, it's 19-19 here. Oh, X Frag wins the first round of this best of 3. Gore's committed to the water again. Sheepy's gonna run up top. He's going round the world for those little med kits. Sheepy goes for the water. Oh, telegraphed it and gets gunned down by Australia's Gore, living in Switzerland. Or is he Swiss?
Both at this point. I forgot what you asked me before. I brought up the fact that it was 19-18 and big round coming up.
I was just, you know, trying to discuss the perception of Scout 1v1. Some people, like Sam, you know, famously said that MGE and Scout 1v1s are worthless. They're not a good form of practice. What do you think?
No, I think like MGE it's worth it if you enjoy playing it. Like personally, I've never played a lot of MG. I always thought it was really boring. Same with DM. Like I would never just join a MG server and play versus random people. They would always be like versus my friends, like for fun, you know. I would never actually think, okay, I really want to play some MG now to practice my aim, because I just didn't find it fun. But I think it's worth it if you do it a lot. I think Nico and Sheepy especially are some of the scouts that play a lot of like MG and 1v1s versus different people. But, I mean, it could be worth it.
I think Sam is just salty because he sucks at Scout 1v1s. Discuss.
Sam doesn't need to be good at 1v1s. He plays the big passive scout roll. All he has to do is do 20 damage and get some frags, you know?
What he
call
really
out.
wants is a game mode where it's like Scout Ulti Duo, you know, you've got a medic healing you. That would be more like the style he plays.
That would be... yeah, Sam would win everything.
No one ever dies. You just hit meets, then run away and reload and try again. First person to get one frag wins the round. Currently though, now that I understand the scoring system, it is 4-1 in favour of Sheepy here, but Sheepy taking some big dams there from Gore, who makes it 4-2 now, looking to control that high ground and waiting to see where Sheepy spawns. Can you abuse the respawns much here, Thalash?
No, it's like super random. As you saw there, Gore actually spawned like right next to Sheepy. I think Sheepy spawned right next to Gore, I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention, but it's completely random. You usually spawn in the like one of the 4 corners or below the where the small med packs are. But like it's completely random. I think in my 2 games that I've played, I've never spawned next to somebody or like some guy spawning next to me. That's never happened, but I've heard about it happening a couple of times, which is kind of stupid. But I guess it's kind of hard to, you know, I don't know.
Like if these guys were serious, they should be running around pre-fire in the spawn areas, you know, like Quake World, just go for those cheap frags.
I mean, if you're at full HP, you can just, I don't know, pick a corner and hope he spawns there, I guess.
Uh-oh, they've taken the fight into the water here. It's an underwater battle. Somehow, Sheepy's... Oh, he almost survives. He jumps out of the water, then jumps back in again, and gifts the frag to Gore. It's now a 2-frag game. Gore behind by 2. Sheepy with 6 at the minute. Gore's getting shreked up top there. Do you find it easier to aim from the high ground, Thalash?
No, I don't. I think if you're below, you have especially if you're playing right below him, you can kind of jump up, and if you hit like a good 80+ damage shot, he's gonna get, you know, juggled up in the air for half a second or something, which allows for an easy finisher. So I'm really bad at like aiming down. It's the same when I snipe. If somebody's below me, I just can't hit him.
Why is that, do you think? It's just a psychological thing, or...?
Maybe, yeah.
It's an unusual shot to take. I mean, like,
it
the
doesn't
sort
happen
of...
often, so.
The ideal way to play is that you're trying to make yourself less available, or like make yourself as small a target as possible, so that you can abuse the geometry by popping in and out of the walls or taking the fight on the stairs and stuff. Try and make yourself a small target, but mostly these kids just seem to be running up and trying to beast each other. There's not too much, you know, super tactical play, is there?
No, it's like limited what you can do. But I think, like I said before, with time limit 10, keep bringing this up and hopefully they'll do it for the next cup. With time limit 10, it will be like a bit like Quake. So if you're ahead, if Sheepy's ahead now, he doesn't have to take these fights, you know? So he can force Gore into going aggressive and kind of wait for Gore to make a mistake. But now it's just like, okay, I'm not going to sit here for 26 minutes and, you know, play the time. There's no point, really. But with time limit 10, if you're behind, you're kind of forced to make a play. But with this time limit, you can, you know, sit and wait for packs, wait till you get the smallest advantage and then go. But wouldn't be possible with a different time limit.
I hear you, man. Have you played Manpower mode, the new CTF mode that Valve have? There's actually a Crits Creek power up. I think we should have that down in the water instead of a med pack. How awesome would that be?
That'd be...
Scouts are notoriously terrible with crits anyway. Like, very few scouts seem to be able to hit shots when they have crits on them.
No, you panic, you're like, oh, this is my chance to get a 6k.
It'd be interesting to see how it works in TM.
Maybe you should just play this game mode with crits enabled, you know, random crits. That'd be more interesting. Or just full-time crits.
Or they should allow the fan of war, right? So you can run up and mark someone for death and then get crits on them.
You can play the corners and then come in and melee him and then back off and then come back in with the big meat shot.
I gotta mention that I did talk to Shintaz earlier when I was looking for a co-caster or just a selection of casters. I was like, do you want to cast some of this 1v1 scout shitfest? And he laughed at me. But you know, Shintaz was one of the legendary Scout 1v1 players, but I asked him then, or he asked who was playing, I told him, and I said, I didn't even ask him for a prediction, but he says, my prediction is that all of them are fucking nerds who won't be getting laid anytime soon. You think that's a fair analysis, Thalash?
Probably, yeah. I mean, if they, in some cases, some of these players do spend a lot of the time on the PC playing 1v1 Scout. So I mean,
You know,
their
normally
lives
I
can't be
wouldn't
that interesting, you know.
I wouldn't give any credence to that, such a statement, but when it comes from Shintaz, the
one and
greatest European scout of all time, well, I think it needs to get some airtime. People are complaining, I think, that Sheepy misspelled Asian as well in his team name. What do you think of that?
I mean,
Not bothered me.
Shibi's known for his how do I put this?
Look at the game right now, man.
Disability.
On a 6-kill streak, like he is just crushing Sheepy at the minute.
It's basically the exact same thing as like first round. Go always behind, like by a couple of frags, he gets the big kill streak, and then he just brings it ahead. 15-14.
Someone get this bot out of the server, like this Sheepy bot just keeps respawning and running directly into the scattergun of Gore. He's got a lot of health this time though. Oh,
Gore just barely missing the pack. Sheepy gets it. Sheepy should win this one, yeah. Knew it, Admirable. Just look
item
at HP.
timer.
Just look at HP and then you can tell who's gonna win.
Like this is, anyway, it's different from MD in that whenever you get a frag in MD, you get all your health back, but there's this subtlety here, whereas sometimes if you lose a fight, but your opponent has low health, you know, you're really giving yourself an advantage for the next round or the next respawn.
I wonder if some people actually take that into consideration, like, okay, I want to let him kill me when he's at 10 HP so I can give him the big one shot and then have an advantage, you know, next round. Don't think anybody does that. Probably wouldn't work in the long run. But yeah, Gore is still ahead. No, it's actually tied. Wow. Now he's ahead. Told you.
Told you. He's going back for that sandwich again. He should be sponsored by Subway, this kid. All about those sandwiches. Sheepy, oh, Gore on a 3-kill streak now. And we could be seeing another period of one-way traffic. Only 2 more frags required for Gore to claim this. Gonna steal that kit. Now he's looking to go up for the other one. The sandwich is available down in the water as well. Gore with the life lead. Sheepy goes down to grab the kit.
Hello.
A pause comes in. 90 seconds in the future. Wow, are you telling me this game continues for another 90 seconds?
Maybe maybe Gore goes for the big, you know, he gets up 19-16, Sheepy calls out a tactical pulse, you know, he's gonna take out his notebook, maybe contact Kaya, see if he can figure out a strat to bring it back. I think that's what's gonna happen.
I'm feeling the Gore momentum right now. I think they've actually just killed the server, because now I'm getting the auto disconnect, but we do have the live stats and I can actually see. I'm going to spoil it for you, Thalash. Gore won. Sheepy didn't get a single frag after that. 20-16 it ended. So that means Gore won in straight sets, right? He took the first one, he took the second. 2-0 Gore. Am I right?
Kid blows, man. I thought he was good at 1v1s. That's all he does.
Gore won the first one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So that's a little bit of anticlimactic. I'm sorry, guys, but I hope you enjoyed our banter. We're really following the game too intensely. I think we'll get Sheepy in here for an interview, right? But the next round is going to be the semis, and in one side of the bracket you've got Nuki, and the other you've got Nico, who Thalash has tipped as the favourite. So I guess we'll ask your opinion on who we think, or which game we think we should be casting. I suppose we'll have to see who goes where, but that's something to consider. I want to remind everyone that there is a raffle going to be happening for those variety of ServeMe.tf subscriptions. Very handy if you're into your competitive TF2. Lots of benefits available there, but you know, you can also get that just by donating to ServeMe.tf as well, which would be a worthy use of your money. But to enter them, you need to go to the ETF2L and check out, I think it's like the second news poster, the most recent one about the cup, and just make a post there. I don't know what you have to say, but Morphine is going to use that thread and the people who've posted there as the basis for her raffle to give away these subscriptions. Yeah. Thalash, your thoughts then on the first quarterfinal and who we should go to next? You want to see Nuki? You want to see Nico?
Who's playing who? Like who are Nuki and Nico playing?
That's what's unknown at the minute. I'm gonna refresh the bracket here, bro. And I'm gonna tell you that it's Nuki versus Gore. Okay, assuming there's no random switches in each stage of the bracket, and it'll be Nico versus Mr. Epic or Celentes.
Oh, Mr. Epic. That's the guy who got my default win. You know, he wouldn't be in the tournament if it wasn't for me, because I would have trashed him. You know what I mean?
What do the people in Twitch chat want? Do you want to follow the Gore story here? The Australian boy come to Europe to wreck? Or do you want to go and see Nico, who's probably going to be in the final anyway, right? It would be a big upset.
I think we should watch Gore versus Nuki. I think that's probably going to be the more interesting one.
That's going to be coming up in 20 minutes, but before then we will get Sheepy in here. Let me just work some magic on Steam chat. Oh wow, I've got a message from Ips here, Thalash.
Oh, Ips.
I tuned into Kata's stream a few days ago and Ips was murking for Reason.
That was a good game. Not gonna lie, that was entertaining. It was the best 30 minutes of my life, thanks Ips.
Dude was high as fuck. No, he was just hyped up, I think. But he was putting you in your place, man. Giving you some abuse. You know, he's got a brand of tough love there, Thalash. Do you like that?
I mean, I played with that guy when he was Div 2, when he was shit, you know? Now he's the big gamer. And I'm still roster riding in Prem. So, you know, he's gotta give me some shit talk.
People are asking us to interview Gore as well, please. I suppose that would actually make sense. But I just said I would interview Sheepy because I actually have him on Steam chat. But yeah, we should talk to Gore. He seems to have an interesting story. Do you have him on Friends?
Gore? No.
I'm going to have to go through the ETF2L website here, then I'm going to make it happen.
I don't think he has a lot of people on Friends. It's basically only like the Lego people, I think.
Oh, he's about to make a new friend. Oh, wow.
Sheepy's
here comes our boy Sheepy.
Hello.
In for the losers interview. Where did it all go wrong, Sheepy? What happened today?
He outplayed me, I guess.
Did he press Mars 1 better? Did he put his crosshair on you better than you did to him? Is that what happened?
No,
I think that's what happened.
He played the corners very well. Like, he would get me when I was running around up the stairs every single time. But yeah, he's really good.
So
I think he might give Nuki a good game.
So what you're saying is he played the corners really well, and when he came around the corner, he pressed Mars 1 on you.
He just two-shotted me.
So when he could see you, he shot you.
He basically put his crosshair on you and clicked Mars 1. Maybe he has the better mouse.
Yeah, and he played the map better than me, and he hit his shots. It was a pretty close game, though, wasn't it? Like 2019, the first map.
It's true. He was getting some nice streaks, man. He seemed to really get in your head at stages. Like at one point, he was on a 6-kill streak. Did you do you find yourself getting emotionally involved whenever you're having trouble in a duel? How do you keep a clear head?
Well, when it's 19-0, it's kind of hard to not get a bit nervous. And on the second map, he came back pretty well. Like, I was ahead by a few rounds. And he just like went on a streak, and I started to missing shots. Kind of fell apart from there. But like, credit goes to him. He played it well. I think he might make an upset in the next round.
Oh, I just added Gore on Friends, right? And he says, can't interview yet, sorry. Need to prepare for the next one. So
kid's keen, man.
He's in the zone, man. He says he has a headache after that one. So close. So you can take some solace in that, Sheepy.
Yeah.
Sheepy, you need to upload the status as soon as possible. I'm being told from an admin, because then the next feature will generate
Alright, I'll do it now.
Excellent.
What was your preparation like for the tournament then, Sheepy? How hard had you been practicing?
Not as hard as I should have been. Like, the only person I was playing was like Scrap and Nation a couple of times. But I hadn't really been looking over the map and, training hard enough. That's probably why I lost it.
Need to work on your corner game,
ready.
man.
Yeah.
Don't you think it comes down to who's kind of better on the day versus a lot of like these people? I mean, if you look at, let's say, Nookie and Nico, some of them might have kind of, same kind of DM, but it'll only really come down to who's better on the day. I don't think you can do much to gain an advantage in this game mode. Especially, like, you can play packs, obviously, but that's not very difficult to do.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, some days you're just better than others. But I think this guy was just better than me on this map. I'll see how he does in 6v6, but he was definitely better than me here.
What do you think with, like, do you think it should be time limit 10? Like I was talking about? I don't know. Instead of time limit 30.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that, like...
I don't really care what time limit it is. I don't think it makes a difference.
No, but like, if you're let's say you're ahead, you're up 15-8. That happened a couple of times where you were ahead with like 6 frags in these two maps. So with time limit 10, you would be able to, play it smarter, kind of kite him, force him into a bad event or bad position. If you kite around the sides and he's forced to chase you, you would have an advantage coming into some of the fights.
Yeah.
And he would be forced to, chase you around because of the time limit. Whereas now it's just like, okay, I have 27 minutes to get like 15 frags, or whatever.
But like, with time limit 10, you could play like a gigantic faggot and just like
you can still do that
away,
now.
Just to run away. You can still do that, but with time limit 10, it would happen more, I think. But I don't know, time limit 10 seems better option. Like, I've never seen a game go to 30 minutes in this map.
No, like personal experience, I played a game that was almost 20 minutes long because the other guy was, he was playing top, he was playing in the pack and kind of pistoling me down.
That must have been painful.
Yeah, I won. I shit on him, no problem. But it was really boring to play, it's like whoever has like the most patience is going to win that game because eventually you're going to get impatient, go for something like some stupid play, and he's going to win it because he has the pack. Yeah. Sometimes at least, so.
Do you think this game mode is a good indicator of who's the best scout, Sheepy, or do you prefer MDE, where you automatically get health every frag, or every like engagement every round? Do you like the med pack aspect of it?
I prefer MG, to be honest. I'm not just saying that because I lost, but I think MG is just like pure DM. Well, this map, it has an element of strategy to it. So if you you can play around corners, and in MG you can't do that. You have to fight every single time. So, and I don't think this is an indicator to who the best scout is. Like, obviously the best scouts are gonna get further on, but this doesn't make you a good scout.
Do you see it more as just an opportunity to hone your skills, get ready for the new season?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty fun though.
Let me throw you a curveball then, I don't see this as a very exciting format for the spectators. We just ended up talking a lot of dribble, but would there be any room to, make things a little more interesting, add an unlock or two in there, What about putting the winger in? Would that just be frustrating to play against people scripting that? Maybe the fan of war, get a nice melee hit you marked for death, baby?
No, well, the fan of war would be pretty stupid.
What about the guillotine?
It's fine as it is. What's the guillotine? I don't even know what that is.
It's like a projectile. It does a lot of damage actually, but
no.
I don't know.
Oh, the Cleavers.
Force of Nature. What about the fan, man? That's fun to play against 1v1.
Admirable, stop, please.
The shortstop. What about the shortstop? That's pretty
Play the
viable.
face
You know?
blaster, maybe.
Just run away and shortstop people. Pew pew pew. Get your mad milk out.
What about the soda popper? That would be actually a good unlock because you could know. You would have to time the soda popper crit thing.
It's kind of
So-
bugged, isn't it? Some
you-
reload bug.
I
You
don't
can
know.
make it shoot faster if you
Oh, really?
type plus reload in the console or something.
Oh, that's sick.
Fix
I
that
know
for
that,
us, Valve. Some certain weapons have some reload behavior bug. I don't know if it's exactly that, but I'm sure you can find it if you look somewhere. Wink. But yeah, do you think then, Sheepy, we should follow the Gore story we're talking about? You know, it's probably going to be the best game if it's Gore versus Nuki.
I
Or
think
I guess Gore versus anyone could be good.
I think he could give Nuki a good game. Like, Nuki's pretty good and he's like really keen, but Gore impressed me quite a lot. He's a good player, so I think Nuki has to be on form tonight if he wants to win.
Give us your assessment of the remaining 4 players then. So in one side of the bracket we've got Nuki versus Gore, and the other we got Nico God's Hand against Mr. Epic. Talk to me about the other game first, Nico versus Mr. Epic. What do you know about these guys?
Nico's like the best at MG. I've never played him on Whiskers, but on like MG, Nico is pretty good. But I think if it was I think Nico can beat Mr. Epic, and I think Gore could beat Nuki. That's my prediction.
I think
Nico
Nuki and
versus
Gore is going to
Gore.
be closer than Mr. Epic and Nico, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Nico will beat Mr. Epic, just on an aim level. But I think Gore and Nuki is going to be an amazing game to watch.
Mr. Epic, a Russian scout, he played in the high division last season, right? Is he any good in sixes?
Don't think so.
He's okay. He's okay. He's, you know,
He's a Russian.
Yeah, Russian scout.
The Russians are the scariest people in 1v1 stuff. You never really know like what they're going to do.
Talk to me then. If you were a betting man, Sheepy, who would you expect to see in the final?
I said, I think it's going to be Nico and Gore. Nico and Gore. I think it'll go to 3 maps, so I think it'll be 2-1.
You don't rate Nuki's 1v1 game? You played against him much?
I rate Nuki in 6v6, but I don't rate him as much in 1v1. Like
Okay,
in
shots
6v6.
I've heard from
No,
a lot of people that
66.
Nuki was like supposedly the scout with like the best aim when he's on point or in form, whatever. He just seems like
I just don't think he's used to the scout as much.
I don't think he plays the game as much as other people at the moment. Like he plays a lot of CS as far as I know. It's not like he practices a lot for his aim in TF2 anymore, I think. Not after he's back up in CC or whatever. I think Gore's more keen. Like,
Why
to
did
win.
he decide to stop playing or whatever?
Uh,
Nuki, like, just because of the way the new teams came together, he didn't have a spot on a Prem team or what? Who's he playing for at the minute?
He's in the CC lineup, but he's not actually back up as far as I know. I think Flip and Nuki are just in the team. They don't actually back up for them. But what he told me a couple of days ago was that he wanted to play, but he couldn't find like a proper team to play in. He didn't want to play in, some of the worst Prem teams this season.
I find that kind of sad. Well, I understand it, like, but there's a few players that have ended up in the same way. Everyone...
I think he doesn't care too much about TF2 anymore. It's like, if he has to play, he would want to play in a team with 5 friends, like, or people he's played with before, people he knows, instead of just joining, let's say, a team like, I don't know, Fenix, for example. I don't think he would want to play with those guys because he doesn't talk to them much. It wouldn't be as fun for him as a team with like a BK team, for example, you know. Which is understandable. I kind of have the same thing. I don't mind playing every now and then with people I enjoy playing with, rather than sitting in like a bottom prem team or a mid prem team with people I don't actually enjoy playing with.
It's a good thing then that you're friends with the best team in the league, right?
Yeah,
that's fortunate.
I basically just sit in the roster and get money when they win. It's easy.
Making it rain. I did say we'd probably have breaks in between times. I've been given the info for the next game. I think we could take a 5-minute break here. Everyone prepare themselves mentally for Nuki versus Gore. That's going to be our next fixture. But we will be back within a 5-minute stage here on Team Fortress TV for more ETF2L Scout 1v1 Cup number 2 powered by TT Esports. It's going to be awesome.